The show didn't almost happen today.
The show, yes. The show almost
100% my fault.
No, I mean, look, the show didn't happen also last week either. So, because it was my fault, because I had COVID. Now I'm tested negative, so we're all good. We're all in the clear. We're good to go.
You maskless rebel.
Hey, you know what it is out here. I can't do a podcast with a mask on.
Do you even have your fucking latest booster?
No, I've never gotten a booster. I don't fucking need a booster, dude.
Yeah, fuck the booster shots.
I'm already boosted. I'm already boosted up, dude. I'm like a Japanese tuner car, dude.
That's what I tried telling my company, man, but they didn't go for it. They fired me.
Yeah, they fired you. Like, you need to get boosted right now. I'm going to inject it right into your forehead.
No, I didn't get fired. I would have got fired if I didn't get the original vaccine, though.
Yeah, I think that's kind of, since we live here in California, I think that's kind of everybody's job also. Is like if you don't get vaccinated, you're considered like a terminated employee because you're non-compliant or you're like not in compliance. But let's move on from this because I don't want. Last thing I want to do,
shit.
yeah, it's depressing shit. I talk about COVID stuff all the time in my personal life. Let's not bring this to the podcast.
Yeah,
but
I mean, there's things that need to be talked about. But
there's things. We'll do that at a later time. I'm gonna ask you something, and I ask you every episode. I think you already know what's coming.
Why? Why does my weekend matter, dude? Why does my weekend matter? It was good.
Your weekend matters.
It was good.
I don't know. I wanted to get the ball rolling on the pod. I think it's a good icebreaker. We usually devolve into other things.
Yeah.
So, how was your weekend, bub?
It was great. It was solid.
What'd you do?
It was a cash winner. What did I do?
What'd you do? You don't remember?
Well, let me think for a second.
Dead air. Dead Bubby air.
Yeah, I don't know. So let's just move on.
Okay.
It's a good question.
Well, you went on an Easter egg hunt, right? Or you did a scavenger hunt?
Yeah, I did.
I was
do
like,
that.
how the fuck did he already forget that? How did we just talked about his weekend the other day.
City on Saturday. Oh yeah, well now I remember. It was my sister-in-law's birthday.
Yep.
So we went on a little scavenger hunt in the city on Saturday. Came back home, watched the fights, the UFC fights, UFC 278.
278, baby.
Whew, man.
What an
that
upset.
Was a big one.
What an upset, right?
Yeah, what an upset. I mean, yeah, no, but it was good. Big moment. But yeah, that was fun. And then Friday, it was fun. It was good. Sunday, I don't really remember exactly what I did.
Yeah, I don't remember what I did Sunday either.
Just another little family hangout because her family didn't get to spend time on her birthday Saturday. So yeah.
Whose birthday was it?
It was
sister-in-law?
Yeah.
Sister-in-law?
Stephanie. Yeah, good times.
Good times, man. I know. I was sad you didn't want to go out for drinks after because I wanted to meet up with you and talk about the podcast. Really.
It wasn't about not wanting to. It was that's just how it had to work out, bro. Sorry.
I know. I guess that's life, huh?
But we're here now. We're here together in the flesh.
Dude. We're
second
together.
time, second episode in person.
I think the quality of this episode is way more improved. I mean, look.
It should look a lot better. It should look and sound a lot better.
The last podcast was great. We got a lot of great clips from it. It was really fun, but the audio portion of it sounded like ass, or at least on my part. I think most of that podcast. The audio you were hearing from me was picked up through your mic from me yelling.
Possibly.
Probably, right? I mean,
yeah. I mean,
because you can hear spurs of when the mic would pick up my voice because it would sound quiet and in your ear, and then you would hear me like with like almost like reverb or like an echo on.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't good. It was bad. It was horrible.
Yeah.
But we made it work, and we did it, and we got some great clips on it. We're doing fucking awesome on TikTok, right? We're going to get fucking famous,
we're fucking
dude.
TikTok stars.
Hey, we are fucking TikTokers, okay?
Any people here from TikTok, thank you. We appreciate your views.
We got some views from TikTok alone.
Yeah.
Because usually I'll watch the video on YouTube, and Catherine will watch the video, so that's already two views right there. And we didn't watch it at all. I didn't watch it or listen to it. Catherine didn't watch it or listen to it, and we had 11 views. So that was all just from, I'm assuming, TikTok.
Yeah, possibly. I don't really like TikTok, if I'm being 100% honest. But if that's what's going to help us, then I'll take it, you know?
Yeah,
I think
anything that will fucking help, you know?
Yeah. You know, I can pick any social media platform and be like, I hate this aspect about it, and it's probably more damaging than good.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can leverage it and we can do good things with it, then I'll take it, you know?
Right.
It's whatever. It's the world we live in.
It's the world we fucking live in, bub.
So, thank you, TikTok followers. Be looking out for more clips. I'm sure my Bubby here is going to, you know, he's going to find some more funny little clippies
find some more clips
from these
to
episodes.
Get you going and get us going. And, you know, we're out here going to be doing the damn thing.
We're grinding.
We're grinding this fucking shitty podcast out until it's fucking better. You know what I'm saying? We're grinding this piece of shit podcast for your ears so we can one day become famous and sell out, you know, because look, man, I'm trying to be rich. I'm tired of working for the man and I want to work for myself. So any chance that we get for sponsors, endorsements, advertisements, anything that I can sell.
Are you
your
really getting
stupid
down on your
fucking
knees
mind.
right now and begging for like all the sponsorships and
Yeah.
oh man, come on,
Whatever,
bro.
dude. I look. Hey,
No, we're not just gonna be biting at anything
which
that
brings us
comes our
actually
way.
to our first sponsor, Ass Wipes. Use promo code Bubbies in the description.
Yeah, we'll sponsor our.
We get a little
own shit.
kickback, referral links.
This episode is sponsored by the Bubbies Podcast. Be sure to check out our merch store when it's up. It's currently in the works. You know.
Yes.
We don't have an ETA at the moment right now, but just be on the lookout.
Did I tell you
for
what I want to do for if we ever start doing like merch?
No.
I want to do a collab with Turn of the Century for our merch.
I don't know who that is.
That's me and my wife Catherine.
Oh, hey, there you go.
That's our clothing line. Hasn't started
it's
yet.
Fine with me.
Hasn't started yet, but I think it would be cool to do a Turn of the Century X Bubby collab.
The first shirt should just be your hair and your mustache. That's it.
Ooh. Kelly Lyle here, the fifth Beatle.
Yep. Yeah, do you want to tell the people about the cover band you joined?
Yeah, it's called, well, we couldn't go with the Beatles, so we went with Bugs. And
The Roaches?
We're the Roaches. Yeah. So we couldn't go with Beatles, so we went with the Roaches. And Zach is my backup singer and backup dancer. And we do all the classic Beatles songs. You know, I Want to Hold Your Hand. What other Beatles fucking songs? Strawberry Road. I think maybe that might just be a Lennon song, to be honest. We do
Yellow Submarine.
The Yellow Submarine. We do the Yellow Submarine. We what are we're fucking out here fucking with some blue meanies.
Yeah.
Sounds like ecstasy.
Yeah. None of that's true, but
Yeah, we're lying.
I'm just giving him shit about his new looks. Something new every week there, bub. Did your hair look like that last podcast? You just had a hat on?
I had a beanie on. You had a beanie on.
Gotcha.
And my hair's like extra, has like a ton of volume in it today because I just took a shower before you came over.
It?
No, what the fuck?
Your hair's naturally like that? Just straight?
Dude, beautiful. You mean beautiful?
Yeah.
Naturally fucking voluptuous? Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, maybe I should just let my locks rock too then.
Don't put your hat back on. Put your hat back on.
Nah, we'll leave it. Alyssa doesn't like this.
Yeah, I don't either.
It looked good yesterday.
You look crazy.
I
You look like someone that hasn't figured out like the mass of a black hole yet or something. You know what I'm saying?
I've been
You look like
working on it, man.
Yeah, you look like you've been working tirelessly to like solve all the world's problems.
No,
And
just
you just-
Einstein's problems.
Just
dude.
Einstein's problems. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
the rest of the world can fuck itself. I don't care. I just really got to know
You look like
what's inside the black hole, bro. What the fuck is inside that thing?
Oh, you know that so they had sound waves from coming from the black hole, and they made it audible, and it sounds super ominous.
I bet.
It's like, whoa. I'm like, what? Why? Why would you make that audible? I don't want it. That's terrifying.
I mean, I don't know if it has a consciousness, so it's probably not intentionally making that noise. It's just like big things that fall and make noises, inanimate objects.
Yeah, I mean, but no, that's the point though. Everything has a sound to it, right? So to hear the sound of a black hole, it sounds terrifying. That's the point.
I'm sure.
It sounds super ominous, and it sounds fucking crazy. And the fact that they were able to take the sound waves and make it audible. How far is a black hole? It's like in the furthest corner of the universe,
Yeah.
In the fucking Perseus galaxy or whatever the fuck it's called.
At this point, I wouldn't even believe that it was actually the sound of the black hole. Anybody can go on and through like a basic, editing software, music, whatever, and create some like bass tone and be like, "This is the black hole sound waves."
Yeah. It's like, boom, boom, boom,
How much money do they make for discovering the fucking sound waves coming off of the black holes?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I
I
heard it for free.
I don't even know if I believe in the moon landing. So why the fuck am I gonna believe in the black hole?
You're about to call me a globetard, aren't you?
No.
No.
You're just a globetard.
Yes, yeah, I'm just a globetard.
You gotta get on with this flat Earth society.
Yeah,
bro.
on the.
That's where the real knowledge is. Real knowledge.
What is so? Because I know that's something. I know it's something you obviously don't believe in, but I know it's something you've delved into out of fascination and curiosity.
Yeah.
What do they say about flat Earth? That like what is it? From what I hear, it's like a dome, like a plate, like. Or like what's some of the theories behind the flat Earth theories? Because I guess there's a multitude of them, right?
Yeah, there's a multitude of them. The model of the flat Earth theory is that that Earth is like a plate.
Yeah.
In terms of the surface is flat.
Right.
And around it, the way that because if you were just on a plate,
right,
the water would fall off the sides, right? So the theory is that the South Pole, which is on the globe, is Antarctica as a landmass, but the South Pole on a flat Earth model is just a ring of ice. So Antarctica, instead of being whatever fucking shape it is on the globe, is just a ring of ice that contains the oceans, and then above us is a firmament, which is I don't know if it's glass or whatever.
Yeah, what is it supposed to be? What material is that made out of?
Who fucking knows?
We don't have all the answers here on the Bubby Podcast.
But, and I guess the stars, there's a lot of things that are interesting about it, which is why he even delved into it in the first place, because it was just kind of like, people believed the Earth was flat at one point, and then, some scientists came around and, new theories were proposed, and it was... So, yeah, but... there's a lot of questions that even people when you see people answer them, you'll a lot of these flat earther arguments, they'll say things that make sense in terms of physically, if you're standing here and you look up and you constantly see the same stars rotating around you throughout the year, on a globe moving through space at whatever mile per hour, and the Earth is spinning, and the it's why it would seem more random and chaotic in terms of the stars, but if you look at the North Star, it's always in the same place.
It just sounds like all bro science.
Yeah,
it's all bro science, and they talk with confidence.
And a lot of
I'm I don't know enough to question it. I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna let you talk your shit.
And a lot of the people that are subscribed to that, they're it's like a cult in a way. There's it's like with anything that a big group of people can get behind, and there's big names. Maybe they have a lot of the leaders of the groups are charismatic and they speak with authority, and they're constantly challenging the more powerful group, or the man or the fucking the government.
NASA man.
There's always an enemy, and it's a common enemy, and they've been...
Yeah, it's some enemy behind the shadows. No one really knows who the enemy is. It's just some figurehead pulling the strings behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Some puppeteer, some puppet master.
So the one thing that used to get me, the most...
was the iPhone shit, huh?
Not the iPhone shit.
Because I remember you told me about that one. You're the iPhone, the picture of the iPhone on the globe is not real.
Yeah,
No
well,
shit,
that
it doesn't
one
look real.
That was another one, actually, was actually trying to go online and find a photo of Earth that was actually real.
Yeah, that's
from
not
outer
like,
space.
That's not like precision. I mean,
That wasn't that wasn't fucking edited, or like even like the one that the iPhone one in it, for an example. Like everyone and their mom thought that was a real photo of Earth, and then it didn't come out until later. Like the guy that actually created the image was basically saying like, yeah, it couldn't be. I don't remember what the exact clip was, but he said it couldn't be real.
How far? Because you can definitely see videos of people in our upper atmosphere, like of like the Earth, like a part of the globe. But like to get a full-on shot, I mean, how far would you have to be?
I mean,
into outer space to get a full-on shot. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think if you were on the moon, you'd be able to see the whole thing in full view. Which is why I was surprised. You would think if we've got astronauts in space, I don't know how far they go, but even the satellites we have, they should be able to take photos all the time.
Right.
There is a live like satellite view you could look at.
On NASA on YouTube.
It's like 24/7, but even that, it looks weird. It doesn't look.
It doesn't look real.
It doesn't look fucking real to me. But
yeah, I know. But what is like
the
what is the goal of trying to trick us that the world's round? I don't see like what the. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's the big question.
That's
the thing that hangs me up on why
would
you
NASA
subscribe?
waste billions of dollars to just not let us think that the Earth's flat?
Well, so this was the one theory I heard that could support that whole narrative.
Yeah.
Was there was a colonel like in the Navy who took I don't remember when, it was like maybe during the 80s. Some guy went, and maybe it was even earlier. That could be wrong. Maybe it was like a fucking early 1900s. But some colonel took a crew of people and they went on this fucking mission to Antarctica. And along the way, like when they were in the region in that southern, I don't know, is that the southern hemisphere? When they were fucking in that area.
Yeah, well, in that general area.
They supposedly came across new land masses that weren't like ice and fucking snow, and it was like green and it was warm, and they fucking found a bunch of weird shit. However, like when they got back, the colonel was like, you know, this is what he reported, but he was being all like weird and crazy about it.
Yeah.
I don't remember all the details, but the whole idea behind that was
suspicious.
that there was supposedly like land masses on Earth in unexplored areas, or maybe they have been explored, that the governments don't want people to know about.
Uh-oh. I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, there's probably shit.
The Earth doesn't need to be flat even for that to be the case.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. The government doesn't want us to know, man. The Earth's flat.
I mean, if you think about it, our governments they control certain airspaces from
Area 51.
You know,
I mean,
well, that's just that's not even that airspace in
piece
general.
of rock you can't go to.
But there's places that you're obviously not going to be able to get to, even if you wanted to, unless you've got, you know,
the resources.
And fucking connections. So yeah, I don't know. But the thing that used to get me the most was the horizon line. So like one of the things they'll tell you, since Earth is curved,
that's what kind of had you drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit, huh?
Yeah, since Earth is curved, when you are at sea,
yeah,
and let's say someone's standing at the beach line, like right where the water starts, and then they're watching ships sail out and past the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everybody used to say, and this was like fucking widely accepted, common knowledge, no one even questioned it before this flat Earth stuff starting to get really big.
Right.
When you'd see the ship disappear over the horizon, it would go from the bottom up, right?
Okay.
So you would see like the bottom of the ship would start to disappear, and you'd be able to see the top of the ship still, and you'd slowly till like it fucking disappears, right?
Right.
From the bottom up. That explanation for that was that's the ship disappearing behind the horizon line, behind the curve of the Earth.
That's what like it was an official statement that was like, yeah, it's because it's going behind the horizon line. You can't fucking see it.
Because of the curvature of the Earth, you won't see something past a certain point because the curve of the Earth is going to hide it. If you're on a ball and the ball is like right here.
Okay,
you're
so
on
then
this side.
what's the problem with that?
The problem with it is all these fucking flat Earth people were starting to buy these like high power zoom cameras, and
Yeah.
they'd stand at the beach, and then they would watch the ship. They'd record the ship disappear,
Yeah.
and they'd be like, "Oh look, it's gone. It's behind the curve." And then
Uh-huh.
they would fucking zoom in, and the whole ship is right there, back into sight again.
Well, yeah, because I mean,
And then
you
you
would
know,
think
for a long
you
ways.
think you think like if you could see if the curve of the Earth was that close to you, you would think the world would be a lot smaller than what it is.
Well,
right?
but
If
this
you
is
could
the
see the curvature of the Earth.
but
I
this
mean,
is the
I mean, you
other-
got to think like over
So this is the
hundreds
other
of thousands
thing, though.
of miles. That would be a curve.
This is the other thing. If you look up the fucking equation for NASA's equation for the curvature of Earth calculated, it's like 8 inches per mile squared or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So every mile, 8 inches squared is how much horizon, how much of the fucking object that's moving away would be covered up. So this is the thing, is there would be scenarios, videos where people were going to areas, so they would stand somewhere and then they would zoom in on like a fucking landmass really far out. That would
Right.
be like, 50 miles away from them.
Okay.
And they would have it in clear view, and in theory, according to NASA's fucking equation,
Mm-hmm.
that object should have been covered up like by 20 feet of curvature, but the
Okay.
whole thing is still in view. So I've seen videos now come out that have sort of, maybe altered and changed my mind or given like explanations.
Change your mind to being a flat earther?
No, and just in terms of like clearing that up, like why that would happen or why that would be possible.
There's some famous video of a guy doing like a flat Earth test, but what he does in his test just proves that the Earth is round, and you see his live reaction on camera, and he's like, "Oh shit," because he realizes that like his own test that he conducted actually failed, and the Earth is curved, and he like stopped believing or stopped being like a flat earther from that point on.
Yeah.
And you just see the change. You see the hamster wheel turning in his head.
I'd like to know what
and
it
he's
was.
just like, "Oh shit!" You can find it on YouTube, like YouTube
That's
fucking
funny.
flat earther being a fucking idiot.
You know what the biggest problem with it is, though? Even with scientists nowadays, like, I feel like scientists in the past, they wouldn't care if something that they thought was true was then proved wrong. Like, that was the whole goal. Was like,
Yeah.
you have this idea, you have this theory, okay,
Yeah, you
now
run some tests,
now from here
run
on,
data.
our mission is to try and prove it wrong by testing all these other things against it.
Right.
And if you came up with an experiment that proved that it was actually wrong, and all the other scientists, and I don't know exactly how it worked, but it seemed like there was like a general consensus, like, if everyone agreed that the study or the experiment was done properly and it's indeed true,
Well, yeah.
then
if
that's
the
like a
math
celebration.
checks out, yeah, if the math checks out and you write a paper about it and you publish it with all your findings and what math you did to have this finding, or what science you use, or what data was
Yeah.
collected, and then you fucking do like a dissertation on it or whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah.
And then it gets published in some haughty toddy fucking science
Yeah.
magazine.
So my position now, I don't know if the
Yeah,
fucking
where do you stand?
I don't know if the world.
Let's get that out of the way now.
Yeah.
Where do you stand? Are you a globetrot like moi, or are you a flat earther?
I'm definitely leaning globetard.
Definitely.
Because
you
like
got to.
you have to.
Yeah,
in a way you have
gotta.
to. Otherwise, like, I still okay with saying I don't fully know. Like, I don't fucking know. I've
who
never been
knows?
up in space.
I haven't seen the data.
I've never been to the moon. I've never been able to look at the fucking Earth from that perspective. But I have an easier time believing that the Earth is indeed a sphere or a fucking globe or whatever you want to call it. It's actually another shape. I've heard Neil deGrasse Tyson say
A
it.
sphere?
I don't really remember. It's more pear-shaped.
Oh,
You
no.
know.
No way.
But an oblong spheroid. I don't
dude.
fucking know. Something
I'm
like that.
Gay, dude.
Anyway, it's easier for me to believe that and think that there's still some problems with, theories and equations that maybe some scientists have that explains things within our physical world,
I mean, yeah.
than it
people
is
show-
for me to think that the Earth is a fucking flat plane with a glass dome, and there is no space. Like, what we think is space is actually just, colors that we're seeing off of the fucking firmament.
Yeah.
And our governments have been keeping that a secret because they don't
what?
want us to know that.
Yeah, they don't want us to know the Earth's flat.
That
Yeah.
God is
We
like.
can fly off the edge.
Yeah, I don't know. So that's just why that's my position.
I wonder. So we can't see our own Earth, or as we know it, or as you and I know it. But I wonder what flat earthers think of, like astrology. Like, what do they think of, like, other planets? Do they see?
They don't think they're
planets.
planets.
Wait, no. Yeah, they don't think
think
they're yeah, it's like projections or something, right?
Well, they're just the same thing as like stars. They're just they're just balls of light.
Yeah, it's balls.
I don't really remember. I heard back in the day. I don't fucking remember what the theory was.
We gotta brush up on
But
flat Earth.
the whole idea was the stars, whatever the stars are, they're the same thing as the planets. There's no other planets because within the flat Earth model, the Earth is the center of the universe. But I don't know if there is a universe in the flat Earth model because there's no space.
Right.
There's just this.
Right. Yeah, and it's like, also when you like look at like flat earthers, they're usually like balding white guys, and it's like your head's round.
And they usually are like Q followers too, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Some of
maybe,
them.
probably, I don't know.
That's the problem too. Is like all these people that believe in this shit. A lot of them believe in like all kinds of other crazy stuff.
They're
So it's
all
hard.
they're
And
conspiracy
look,
theorists
I've been
to the
there.
max.
I've been there, dude. In fucking high school.
Yeah.
I was a fucking huge conspiracy nut, and I'm sure a lot of them.
I still
I'm sure a lot of them.
am a kind of a conspiracy. If I hear a good conspiracy and it sounds entertaining, I'll listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be like, oh shit.
Yeah, dude. Look, when it's still in the realm of like evil lizard people that drink baby's blood and stuff, like, you lose me there.
Yeah. Okay.
You lose me there. Like, maybe it's true, but what the fuck? Like, what are we supposed to do about it? Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, you could say the same thing about legitimate.
We haven't even found Bigfoot yet.
But it's like, dude, there's so many other things that are like real and a lot more likely and possible. You don't need to fucking go to lizard people drinking baby's blood that are in control of the government. There's a lot more other realistic scenarios that are probably more true that are just as frightening, if not more so.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do you need to go there?
Yeah, like Tower 7.
Yeah, Tower 7, or like the potential of false flag attacks, or
Stolen
the
Valley.
potential of like another fucking superpower government getting a bunch of its fucking spies into areas of the government
draconian laws.
Like, yeah, there's realistic shit that is
That's
a lot
way
more
terrifying.
frightening.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm gay. I don't get it, but like. I think just flat earthers, man, in general. It's you know what I'm gonna do?
I'm glad we talked about flat Earth. That wasn't planned.
No, it wasn't planned, right? No, know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clip this whole 10, 15 minutes we've been talking about flat Earth, and just like give it a crazy caption and then upload it to like a flat Earth subreddit. Yeah. And I want to be famous in the flat Earth community.
No, we should.
They, like,
because
look at us like messiahs.
I'm sure there's some
like, oh my god, this podcast, he's speaking the truth.
This is the thing. I do feel like there are some people that are maybe like that subscribe to the flat Earth theory that aren't completely out of their minds, because like I was saying, in terms from like the physical science, like what you can observe, that's what they used to go with back in the day. That was early science. The world that you can observe from your own point of view, and like you do those tests with that. Mm-hmm. So if before we had the fucking ability to fly up into space in a spaceship, but let's say we had telescopes, if someone said the Earth is curved and this is the equation that the Earth is curved at, and then someone did that test that we were talking about, and they pull up the full fucking object back into view when it's supposed to be covered by the Earth's curve, back then they would have said, no, your theory's wrong.
Yeah,
that doesn't
you're a
work.
fucking idiot.
So
We're gonna stone you publicly.
either it's a lot bigger and you wouldn't see the curve come in until later, or it's a plane, and then they would move on. Your equation for the curvature is fucking wrong. Sorry.
Right. Move on. Let's get a
Let's
new.
figure the right answer.
Yeah.
out.
Let's get the new theory going.
Yeah. But so there's a lot of tests like that people do for flat Earth that would make you think, oh, maybe we don't have everything right. But then the other things where you're literally trying to get people to believe that their government, which isn't that hard. Oh, your government is lied to you. The government fucking lies to us all the time.
Yeah.
But are they going to be able to make a lie that big for that long? That also people like Elon Musk, who supposedly, like, what about people like Elon Musk, who has his own fucking rockets?
You know, it's short for elongated muskrat.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh,
that's
the more you know.
handy. But like, what about people like him, who he's fucking flying rockets into outer space?
Yeah,
like, is it all a lie? That was the other thing, because when I was looking into it, that started happening. Elon Musk starts fucking making rockets that land themselves, and it's like, okay, so is this all a lie too? Like, is this just not real?
They're ignoring what Elon does.
Like, I remember a lot of the flat earthers were making videos at the time saying, look at this rocket landing. It's not actually landing. They're just playing the clip in reverse. It's actually taking off, and they just rewinded it.
That's dumb.
It's like, dude, no.
That
didn't happen.
Yeah, you can see the way the water's flowing.
Yeah.
Because they do that down in the ocean, right? So you can see the wave, like the current. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Elon Musk isn't going to get us to Mars. Eventually, we will get to a point in all of our lives where Star Trek is real. And
you're going to be one of the first ones, too.
Oh, my God. Get me off this planet, dude. I'm
going to
so
go grow
over
potatoes
it.
and everything.
Dude, I'm done living by Earth law. You know what I'm saying? I'm done living by Earth law.
Earth law?
Yeah.
What's wrong with Earth
You're
law,
gonna blow all over the camera with your douche flute?
It's all good. It's waterproof.
It's not douche proof.
It's water resistant.
Yeah, that camera right there is made by Nike. It's water resistant, shock proof.
Nike?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. I have
Sony
Gore-Tex
and Nike
on the camera.
they're doing little collabs?
Yeah, dude. Sony and Nike.
Damn.
It's called Sin Nike.
Yeah, yo, Sony,
yeah.
Nike, don't hesitate to throw that sponsorship our way.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to sell out on the Bubbies Podcast.
I wouldn't want to work with Nike, or why would we work with Nike or any brand like that? What would they do for our podcast? They would fucking cancel us in a minute.
Yeah, well, yeah. But no, maybe I don't know. Oh, we can get like a Blue
We don't
Chew
have the
sponsor.
body types,
Blue
bro.
Chew, what's up?
The color of our skin and our body types aren't right.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the You're a fucking idiot. No, Nike would love us, dude. Nike means victory, and we're champions. Okay? We're fucking winners. Yeah. We're fucking winners. But
I like
don't
to
know.
think so.
Who fucking knows, dude? I mean, I'm like we gotta move away from fucking flat Earth because
we're done. Let's get off it. Let's talk. Hey, let's talk about the fights real quick.
Yeah, you want to talk about the fights?
Yeah. What do you know about Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards?
Literally nothing. Except
You've
for
seen
that
him
brief.
fight, though, right?
Yeah, I've seen him tussle once or twice. Once.
Bro.
Prior to twice.
Bro.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know Carl Usman. Who did he fight?
Did you just
Did
say
he
Carl?
fight? Oh, was it not Carl Usman?
Kamaru?
Oh, yeah. Carl Usman. I don't fucking know, dude. It's
Wait, you know his
UFC.
real name? His real name is
Is it like something crazy longer than?
No, it is not Kamaru. Close to Kamaru.
What's his stage name?
So he's from. He was born in. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong, but
Who cares?
he grew up. He grew up. His name's Marty. Marty Usman, and I'm pretty sure he grew up. He grew up in like Texas or fucking Minnesota. Like he was a country boy, right?
Okay. But is
He
he trying
probably-
to play off this foreign vibe?
Yes.
Like he's
but
like born
he was,
and raised in
but
fucking
he's
North
American.
Africa?
He
Okay.
grew up in the United States for probably the majority of his life. I think maybe he was born in Nigeria and then he came here. But yeah, but he reps it like, you know, he's Nigerian. He changed his name and he wears the Nigerian flag, which is totally cool. Like, you know,
Yeah,
whatever.
do whatever you want. Whatever
But,
sells tickets.
you know, I just thought it was funny because back when he was fighting Colby Covington,
Mm-hmm.
Covington always called him Marty. And I was like, why is he calling him Marty?
Oh, no.
So I looked it up, and there's like a video of Kamaru Usman when he was in high
I'm
school.
Marty Usman. Hey.
He just like won like a wrestling tournament or something, and he was being interviewed, and the guy was calling him Marty. And I guess that's his fucking name.
That's hella funny.
So, yeah, just a little fun fact. But jokes aside, Kamaru Usman is arguably one of the greatest, and up until Saturday night, the talk was he is the best welterweight, 170.
Welterweight.
Best welterweight of all
Fuck,
time.
I wish I was 170.
Even better because at this point, everybody thinks of George St. Pierre as like the greatest welterweight of all time because he.
Right. He has the longest winning streak, right?
No. Anderson Silva has the longest winning streak in the UFC, which was 17.
But no, for his
16
division.
fights.
For his weight division. St.
Maybe.
Petersburg,
I'm not
whoever the
sure.
fuck
I'm
you
not
said.
sure. Maybe. Possibly.
Right? Or most
That
knockouts? Would he have most knockouts for his division?
No.
So what's the title? Why is he considered the greatest? St.
Because
Petersburg?
he has beaten all of the best guys.
Yeah,
some of them multiple times.
Okay.
All the top contenders. He's been dominant. Like, he lost one fight, I think, in his pro career, and he was undefeated in the UFC
Okay.
up until now. So, and he was about to, if he would have won on Saturday, he would have tied Anderson Silva for the longest win streak, 16 consecutive fights. He, up until this point, up until that fight, his takedown defense was 100%. Nobody had ever taken him down to the ground. He'd never been stopped or finished, or I think he had like a rear naked choke defeat like early on in his career, but that was before the UFC. But yeah, so he's just been winning. He's been fucking dominant. People have come close. Colby Covington was the closest to beat him. Another wrestler, but they did a lot of striking. But yeah, it was just kind of like everybody, and Leon Edwards has been slowly climbing his way to the top. Skilled, technical, fucking striker, deadly guy.
Right.
But people thought he was boring. They didn't think he was like good enough because you know, there's levels. You see a guy who looks good, and you see a guy who can just dominate everybody, and then Leon Edwards, you see him have problems with some guys. Like, he fought Nate Diaz on his last fight, 5-round fight, and he was dominating Diaz the whole fight. But in the 5th round, he got fucking clipped by Diaz, and he got rocked, and it looked like it might be done. But Nate Diaz fucking decided to like point at him and like laugh at him and mock him instead of like jumping on him. Mm-hmm. So then he kind of recovered a little bit and then went on to win. But yeah, dude. So if he would have won, it would have probably been like Kamaru Usman's the greatest welterweight of all time. You know, blah blah blah. Pound for pound best.
Now, that's why I call him Carl, because it sounds like you're saying Carl.
Kamaru. You can call him Carl. He's never gonna know who you are. He won't beat you.
Yeah,
up.
he ain't never gonna. Yeah. And even if he did see it, come on, you're gonna fucking beat me up. That's not nothing to fucking write home about, dude. You fucking knock me out of one hit, dude. You just look at me and I'll fall asleep. You know?
No, I don't know. I think you might be his final test.
I might be the final boss in his career.
To be determined if he's the greatest
I'll
welterweight of all time.
Know what? What's up, Carl?
You have to.
Hey, Marty?
You
I'll fuck you up.
You just have to lose like.
I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna tag him in it.
You just lose like 50 pounds.
He's like, who the fuck is this fucking loser?
Marty,
with a Beatles haircut.
I'm gonna fuck you up, Marty.
Marty, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm just kidding, Marty.
Don't bring that.
I got nothing but love and respect for what you do. I could never do it. I could never get punched in the head for thousands of dollars. I won't even get punched in the head for free. Right? I mean,
I get punched for thousands of dollars. You know, making a career out of it.
Making career, you can't tie your shoes by the time you're 50.
That I don't know, man.
When
I used to go to the gym and like do like sparring or like training.
You're happier.
You know, I'm fucking beat up when I get back home.
Yeah.
Imagine like going through a full camp, and then
having to cut
getting to wars. Like, it's one thing if you were this entertaining, like, dominant fucking striker who just can knock people out and hardly ever gets touched, and you're flashy and you seem to never have problems. But then you see the fights, dude, where these guys get into wars. Fucking wars. Like, I'm concerned for their health while I'm watching them, dude. There was
Shout
2 wars.
It's Always Sunny.
What?
It's Always Sunny. There's an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where they tried to do a podcast, and they're talking about, like, wars in Iraq.
Yeah.
And then someone starts talking about wars, and he goes, "There's 2 wars." Yeah, his
Mac?
voice. Yeah, no, Dennis, the creepy fucking rapist Dennis. But his voice keeps getting higher and higher because he doesn't know what the fuck to say, and he's trying to act like more of a radio disc jockey than like a podcast co-host.
Okay.
Yeah, and he goes, 2 wars.
2 wars. What an idiot. Yeah. So that fight was crazy because in the first round, Leon takes Kamaru Usman down.
Okay.
He tripped him.
Now, did it go to distance? How many rounds?
No, it didn't go the distance.
How many rounds?
I sent you a synopsis, bro.
I know.
You obviously didn't do your homework.
I didn't.
Anyway, the first round on the podcast. Leon takes Kamaru to the ground, fucking ends his 100% takedown defense in the UFC. So that was like a huge moment. Huge fucking like gut check for Kamaru Usman because, one, he wasn't expecting it to get taken down, and he sure as hell wasn't happy about losing that record.
That record. Yeah,
but after that, fucking 3 rounds of pure domination from Kamaru Usman, just beating Leon the same way he does everybody. He will pressure you. He'll get you up against the fence. He'll take you down, and then he'll fucking ground and pound you, and he'll just keep doing that. If you stand up, he'll get you back down, and it's just a tiring, grueling fucking battle where you're just getting your shit pushed in. And he's done it to almost everybody except for Colby Covington, because Colby Covington can wrestle. But even then, like, some of it did happen. But those fights were more on the feet because Kamaru was like, we don't need to fucking wrestle. We know we both can wrestle, so let's just fight. But yeah, he was doing it to Leon Edwards. Leon could get up every once in a while, then he'd get taken down, and it just looked like he was gonna lose. The 5th round comes up, same thing's happening from the get-go. There's a minute left, and they get back up on their feet. They're like up against the cage. Kamaru's holding him. 5th round, the last round.
Yeah.
So there was like a minute and a half left. Around like a minute 30, the ref like stops them and like separates them because there's like not enough happening. They're up against the fence. Kamaru's holding them, and then they get moved. They're in the center. Now they're throwing some exchanges. There's a minute left. Fucking everyone's like, people are leaving the arena.
Yeah,
some people are asleep.
Like, oh, Kamaru
they're like, man,
Marty already got it.
Carl won again, dude.
Marty
He's the champ.
got it in the bag.
And then out of nowhere, fucking Leon throws a straight right. He throws the straight right. It's a fake, though. He was faking it. And Kamaru leans his head to the right. Leon threw a fucking head kick right behind. So he throws the punch.
No.
Look, he throws the punch. And then he's literally got his kick coming up behind it. Right behind it. You wouldn't have been able to see it.
He's fake jab with the right and then kicks with the left?
Yes. No. He threw the right.
Oh, he threw the right.
Throws the right head kick. And Kamaru.
So wait, he's coming out. Wait, hold on. He's going like this?
Actually, no. He was in. Was he southpaw?
I was going to say, was he southpaw? Was he?
I think he was in southpaw. He threw the left straight.
Okay, threw the left straight.
And then the left high kick right behind it. So he kicked with the same side foot that he threw the punch from. Yeah.
And so Usman must, he ducked?
He ducked because he was moving out of the straight
Okay,
right,
but he ducked left.
Right into the fucking, ducked left, right into the head kick.
Fuck,
Knocked him out, clean, knocked out. There.
Damn. Good shit, dude.
You haven't watched did you see a highlight?
No, I was going to say, let's watch it live on the podcast.
You want to see it?
We have a TV right there.
We don't have to. I mean, the TV. Here, I'll just pull it up on the phone. Yeah, dude. It was crazy. Like, I was watching, and I'm like, fuck, man. I'm sitting there. I'm like, well, shit, whatever, you know. The good for
Let's,
Kamaru, because I'm a fan of both guys. You know, I didn't want either of them to lose.
Let's watch it on TV.
Okay.
All right, we're back with the Bubby Podcast. We're about to watch these Marty Usman and Ian Edwards fights. Leon Edwards, whatever. Who gives a fuck?
Can you not see?
Dude, yeah, I wear glasses. You know that.
Do you have contacts in?
No, never.
Oh.
I don't like putting shit in my eyes. But we're going to watch this. We'll edit around it. We'll do something because we don't want it to get flagged on YouTube. But, you know, for the listeners at home, you know, well, we don't have any listeners. We only have watchers. But, yeah. So these are some of his past fights. He's a small guy.
I wouldn't say he's small.
Compared to Usman? Usman looks bigger than him.
Yeah, Usman's bigger for sure.
Look at fucking Joe. That's your favorite guy, isn't it? Oh.
You gotta like Joe Rogan.
There's Usman. I don't like the way Usman looks. And I don't mean...
It's because he's black?
No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. You know that's not what I mean. No, just he looks smug all the time. He looks snarky. He looks cocky. He looks like a
cocky,
fucking
bro,
asshole.
because he's one of the best in the world. He deserves to be
Look at that,
cocky,
dude.
bro.
What the fuck is that?
That's his Nigerian war paint, bro.
Oh, really? Is that what that is?
I don't know.
Oh, that's the guy that calls him Marty, huh?
Yeah.
He's like, you can see a mouth and he's
Colby
like, Marty, Marty.
Dude, he's so funny, bro. He brings some of his trash talk is the best.
Oh, look, there's the Street Jesus.
Yeah, he knocked Street Jesus out, bro. He knocked him the fuck out.
Street Jesus has been getting knocked out a lot lately, hasn't he? Last few fights.
No. He got beat by,
Or not knocked out, but he's been losing fights recently, right?
Colby Covington, they fought, and he just out-wrestled him. No problem. Beat him up pretty good. Right there.
Oh.
That was the first round.
Oh.
Early in round 2, Usman was starting to put the pressure on, landing some hard shots on Edwards, but Edwards stayed calm. Both fighters started to land some nice shots, but Usman does look a little fresher. Usman was starting to dominate.
Oh, look at that elbow.
Pressure and vicious pace. And Edwards looked like he was
Yeah, that looks crazy.
round 5 with Usman
That looks fucking crazy.
the fight. Leon Edwards lands
I mean, a lot
Two
of
big black barbarians fighting in the ring.
out cold. Wow.
Oh, that's it right there, huh?
Yeah. Are they not gonna show the fucking?
No, they'll probably
Dude,
get
this
taken
video
down off
sucks.
of. They'll get taken down off of YouTube for sure.
No, they won't. I've seen plenty of clips.
Coming into this fight, there was a lot of questions that needed to be answered.
I mean, even just that picture though, you could tell like.
Look.
KO full fight highlights UFC. Here we go. There we go.
Oh, this is just all the highlights.
Is it? Oh, like is this the first fight?
No, this is just. It's the.
Can I hit that? Can I try to hit that? You don't got any AIDS, right?
I got super AIDS.
90 watts. I can't ever hit a vape. Oh, what is this? Is this cigarette flavored?
It's tobacco.
What the fuck?
It's not very good.
Yeah, what?
It's just what I bought, dude. I got
But why?
I
Why'd you buy this?
I didn't think it was gonna be gross. It's like vanilla tobacco. I thought it'd be good.
Oh, it's fucking gross, dude. You should get churro flavor next time.
When I
Damn.
saw it in person,
like,
God, it was
damn.
loud. It was loud, and I remember
You can
thinking,
hear like,
like I remember Alyssa sitting next to me, and I was sitting there like, man, well, you know, good for Kamaru. Like, fucking came
Yeah.
back. He came back after that first round. He fought a perfect fight,
right.
and then he just throws it, and I see him. I didn't see because it was hard to see from the angle that the kick had, like, he threw a kick and hit him with it. But I just saw him. I heard it, and then I saw him out, and I stood up, and I was just like, holy fuck, are you serious? I was mind blown, and it was, yeah.
And it looks so effortlessly. You know what I'm saying? He just was
he
like, I'm
didn't
just gonna
throw
kick
a
him in the
lot
fucking
behind it.
face.
That's the thing, yeah. So,
He's just like, I'm gonna kick this motherfucker.
yeah. But they're going to fight again. They've got, it's a
yeah,
rematch,
yeah.
100%.
The trilogy, dude. The fucking trilogy.
Yeah.
And guess what? We're gonna watch it together.
Are we?
We should.
Okay. I'm
We
down.
should.
But
Don't have any fucking sister-in-law birthdays to go to.
yeah, exactly.
I'm just kidding.
So we'll see. I have a feeling, you know, I don't want to say it was lucky because it was obviously set up perfectly, but
Yeah.
he looked defeated going into, I don't know. It wasn't like because I remember sitting there watching
defeated?
and being
Edwards?
like, yeah, Edwards looked defeated. I remember
like, "Oh,
sitting there
fuck."
and being like, man, he's spent so much time fucking climbing his way up to the top
Yeah.
to get to this moment, and here he is, and it just looks like he's not giving it his all. Like, I didn't see a moment where he was like, all right, I just got to fucking go. I just got to go
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
at this point, I'm down all these rounds. I'm not going to win it on the scorecards, but I have to do something.
Yeah.
I didn't see that moment,
Yeah.
but
But he pulled it
here,
out the bag.
He pulled it out the bag with a
Pulled
minute
out the
left.
fucking bag, dude.
So, yeah,
I
good
mean,
on him.
cool shit, dude. Good on fucking Edwards, bro. I mean, he fucked him up.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of both guys, so,
Yeah, I mean, Leon Edwards. I never even heard of him until now.
yeah.
I mean, 'cause I'm a filthy casual, dude. I'm a
Yeah,
filthy.
I know.
The
You
extent of my UFC knowledge just goes from what you tell me. I don't watch UFC. I know a couple other people that watch UFC, and they watch it pretty religiously. Like, they watch everything to do with the UFC. But even then, they're not like close friends of mine, so I don't really fucking talk to them about the UFC.
Yeah. And I haven't even been watching all that much lately. I watch the big stuff. I'll follow big things, but I'm not watching
Yeah.
every single fight night, every single pay-per-view, everything.
Yeah.
So,
You're not a UFC fanatic.
no. But yeah, it was fun, man. It was a it was
a good
card.
time.
Good card. Luke Rockhold and Paulo Costa was super entertaining too. Luke you don't know who he is, but either of them, unfortunately.
Right.
So we won't talk about it, but
we could talk about whatever,
if,
dude.
if
It's
you
the
haven't
fucking
seen the
Bubbies
card,
podcast.
go check out UFC 278. It was good. It was worth a watch.
It was worth the watch. All right, should we close this one out?
Probably.
Look at fucking Bruce.
Bruce,
Yo,
you want to be part of the podcast, Bruce?
Bruce, come here. Be part of the podcast. This is my black cat. Oh, is he coming?
Looked like it.
I know. He looked at me and then came down.
He jumped down. I guess not.
Yeah, he's a fucking bitch.
All right. Well, this was the Bubbies Podcast, episode number 8.
Episode 8
Hope you enjoyed it.
or episode 9 or episode 8.
It was 8.
I mean,
Who's counting?
yeah, who's counting?
Who's
right?
counting anyway?
Who's counting? Yeah.
Be sure to, give us a like, subscribe to the channel if you like what you see.
Yeah. Hey, give
Follow us on TikTok because that's where all the short and juicy clips are.
yeah, that's all the good
You
shit.
know, it's
is,
just
yeah,
some
yeah.
quick entertainment of us being fucking goofballs,
Yeah.
or him making me look like a goofball, even though he's the bigger
Hey,
goofball.
every podcast needs, punching bag. And sometimes you're the punching bag, sometimes I'm the punching bag. I'm willing to be the punching bag for you, It's just all banter. It's all light, fun banter. It's nothing mean or personal or crazy or sexist or racist or classist.
Yeah, we're perfect.
We're perfect human beings, and we've never done anything wrong ever in our lives. That's a lie, but this is the Bubbies Podcast, and we are out.